Hi everyone, Rebecca here from One Fantastic Find. I wanted to do a brief video on the comparisons and similarities to the Filofax Cavendish, which I have here in the middle, and two different Portlands. One is a Portland Grand and the other one is a Portland 5.4. Portland Grand would be on your right and Portland 5.4 will be on your left. So let's start off with the Cavendish. The Cavendish and the Portlands, you'll notice the Cavendish has a much more rounded spine, whereas the Portlands have a square type spine. In addition, the popper of the Cavendish is comparable to the popper that is on the Portland Grand. However, the Portland 5.4, the popper's diameter is slightly smaller than the one that is on the Cavendish or Portland Grand. By the way, the background noise is my grandson playing and getting anxious for me to play with him. So back to the Cavendish. The Cavendish has two pen loops, just like the Portlands do. The pocket configuration is on the left-hand side. It has 8 pockets on the left with a space to put, various pages behind it, but it's not really a secretarial pocket. However, on the back side of the planner, you'll see that it has a half-page secretarial and another page to put, or another slot to put, various papers. I usually would put stickers, sheets back here because I could easily slide them in and out. The other difference is that the Filofax Cavendish has an exterior back pocket zippered compartment. It has 2 pieces of kind of leather that come together toward the zipper so that when you zip it back up, it kind of conceals the teeth of the zipper. So opening it up, it is generous, but I'm going to show you in a second that the Portland Grand and the Portland 5.4 has, I feel, a much more generous interior pocket. Now, that was the Cavendish. It has, like I said, 30 millimeter rings, just like the Portland Grand and the Portland 5.4. Now, to compare the two of these, they are identical in the fact that they both have 30 millimeter rings, they both have dual pen loops, and they have very similar pocket configurations on the interior. However, a couple of things that might be noticeable is that the Portland 5.4, which is this one, has more of a matte finish, whereas in the Portland Grand has a much more shinier or waxier exterior. They both feel very soft, but because this is a matte finish, it feels softer to me than the one by Portland Grand. Now, there are some more differences between the Portland Grand and the Portland 5.4. You'll notice that the Portland 5.4 has just a slight lift to it. The Cavendish, when opened, will stay down slightly, but it does lay flat when you have your inserts in there. So it was never really a problem for me, but for those that would like a flat planner, it does not lay flat out of the box. But it does when you open the inserts. Now the 5.4 does a better job where it's only a slight lift. The Portland Grand lays flat right out of the box. Well, I should say these are older. All 3 of these planners are older and no longer available through Filofax. You would find them through resales, either on eBay or from a private seller. So right now I like the Portland Grand because it lays flat. Same pocket configuration as the 5.4. However, there is a difference between this zipper and the one that's on the 5.4. I'll start with the Portland Grand. So the zipper is hidden underneath the little leather flap. You simply pull the zipper down and it conceals the zipper teeth. But like I mentioned before, the interior of this is very giving, and you have plenty of room to store things in it. Some people do not like the pocket configuration being in the back of the planner because some people use these as wallets and want to be able to have access to it, but others prefer it to be in the back so that your private information isn't revealed as soon as you open your planner. Now, in comparison, the 5.4, the zipper flap comes from the top, whereas the Portland Grand, the flap came up from the bottom, as you can see here. So here I had to lift up from the bottom of the zipper, whereas this lifts up from the top of the zipper. So when you open it up, again, a lot of room, you know, to put stuff in there. The only problem with this flap is that some people do not care for a flap that covers from the top because the zipper could cause the leather to kind of just stay up all the time. So if you're conscientious about that, you would always need to lay your zipper down so that the flap conceals it completely. The pocket configuration too is at the where you slide it in from the right, whereas the Cavendish, as I mentioned before, are vertical. Anyway, so that is the differences between the Cavendish, the Portland Grand, and the Portland 5.4. If I had to choose one over the other, I think I would probably choose the 5.4 only because, number one, it has the matte finish. The matte finish feels softer to me. It's just so squishy soft. It also has the square spine, which I prefer. The only caveat is that I don't necessarily like the flap going down. I prefer the flat, if I have to have a flap, have it going from the top up or bottom up. So, but if I can't have it all, right? Gotta pick one. So I probably will end up selling my Cavendish or my Portland Grand in the coming months, but for now, I'm quite happy with my purchases, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Thank you. Bye.